back to my kitchen. I'm making some salmon for my dinner because it's salmon and because babies like salmon. And I thought I'd just flip to live and show you because so many people say, oh, I can't cook fish at home, it's sort of complicated. It's really, really not. Actually, it can be very simple, and simple is okay. I'm not gourmet, I'm not fancy, I'm not a chef. I don't really want to be any of those things. But what I do want is to eat good, clean, delicious food on a regular basis. So, salmon is part of that. I've got this piece of wild Alaskan salmon, and the skin is on, which grosses some people out, but we're gonna cook the skin so it gets crispy and delicious. And what I'm doing right now is just patting it dry. You don't wanna put a piece of wet fish in a skillet, for real. Okay, I salted that already before we turn the camera on. I'm gonna use some avocado oil because it has a high smoke point, and I'm gonna put it in an already preheated hot pan. This is really key. Cast iron, if you've got it, you're totally missing out if you don't. Okay, and so we're going skin side down and almost like rendering the fat off the skin and getting that crispy first. I could have sizzled a little bit more. Probably should have had it a teeny bit higher, but Nick's catching a shot.
Back out of the light a little bit.
Back out of the way, all right. And I'm gonna set my timer just because I'm really forgetful. I'm gonna put it on 4 minutes, which might be a little bit much, but that's my max. Okay, so salmon, am I just having salmon? Oh, no. I've got here, started about 20-25 minutes ago, a really fast vegetable yellow curry. Now, if a Thai person saw the way I made this really fast vegetable curry, they'd probably be horrified. And I'm not even really sure how you make classic Thai curry, but this involves coconut milk, well, vegetables first, right? I started with vegetable. Oh, there was a hair in there, but luckily it's mine, and you don't have to eat it. So I started with lots of onions and garlic and peppers, and then added, and some cayenne pepper, like one little cayenne pepper for super spice. And then I added some cauliflower and some sweet potatoes that I just happened to have. This is not a recipe, it's a method. And then I added some yellow curry paste that I got at our Saigon market, local Asian market, which is super cheap and delicious and clean. And then I let that all kind of saute together, and then I just dumped some coconut milk on it and let it simmer. Now really what I should have done before I plated this is missing a critical ingredient. I squeezed a whole bunch of lime over it after it simmered in the coconut milk. And now, some cilantro. That was kind of at the end of its life in the fridge.
You know, some people hate cilantro.
Yeah, those people, I think it's some sort of genetic thing where they actually taste soap. It's like the people who can't smell their asparagus pea.
Yeah.
They actually still have asparagus pea, I think, but they just can't smell it. And I envy them. Because as in touch as I am with my body, asparagus pea kind of grosses me out every single time. Okay, so a bunch of lime and a bunch of cilantro on this veggie curry. We're gonna plate here. And then, and seriously, this only took me 20 minutes, I'm not lying. Set that aside. And you can see how the salmon is starting, I mean, this part's like close to done, the skinny part here. But this fatty little part needs a couple of minutes, and you can see it's cooking up. The skin sort of insulates it. Ooh, not sticking, that's for sure. And it's hopping away. Okay, we'll leave that there for another minute. And let's see, what shall I show you? What am I drinking while I cook? Well, back in the day, it would have been some wine, or maybe some sort of vodka tonic. But now, it's red raspberry leaf iced tea, which is great for baby and my uterus, because you wanted to know that. And I'm snacking on what maybe would have been a cheese platter back in the day, but today is some seriously delicious Concord grapes that have a rich Concord taste from my co-op, Tidal Creek Co-op, and they're awesome. Okay, so metal spatula. We're gonna flip it even if it's not ready. You don't, if it's sticking, it's not ready, right? That goes for most proteins in a pan. Don't be afraid. Alright, now check out that skin. Nick loves him some salmon skin.
Yeah, I need that.
You're getting a sausage. There's only one piece of salmon and it's for me. You get a sausage with your curry. So we're going to sear the other side, and the other side does not take as long. You'll do the most amount of time on your first side. We did about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes on the first side. Turn the timer off, and maybe we'll do about 2 minutes on the other side. How do you know when it's done? If you want to be super specific about it, you can get a little thermometer and stick it in there. And I would just Google the temperature that salmon is done at. But I typically try and pull it like 45 seconds before I think it actually is done, because there's going to be some carryover cooking. And if that music's too loud, you might not be hearing any of this, but that's my other big tip of the day. Listen to music while you cook, please. It makes everything better. Just pull it because you can always cook it more, but you can't change it if you screwed it up and overcooked it. And there's really nothing worse than overcooked fish. Look at that pan smoking. It's so hot. And truthfully, people are going to get on my case about this, but I would keep it like really rare in the middle. And when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to, yada, yada, yada. Look at that. We got so a little bit of crispiness there. I'll let it go another 10 seconds, and then I'm going to put it on the plate. All right. So, curry, cilantro, skillet off. The awesome thing about cast iron is that it will keep cooking and stay hot for a good long time. You can turn it off the last couple minutes. And pull it off. I want to show the produce side. All right. Put it with your protein, your veggie, or your starch. Put it over some coconut rice if you want. Look, for the salmon, you can squeeze lemon on fish when it's done, but we're putting this with a curry, so I'm going to squeeze some lime, put a little cilantro on that, and Viola, you've got dinner in about 35 minutes. The curry's great.
Chrissy Feeney says yum.
The whole thing is awesome, and it was fast, and I did not want to throw a frying pan or kill myself while I made it, and you won't either. Keep things simple, keep things fresh and delicious, and let me know if you make something like this and how it goes when you sear your own salmon. Ciao!